Okay, everybody, thank you all for being here today. We are here outside the Park Slope Food Co-op, right behind us over here. That's what we're doing here today. We are here, one, spreading light and unity, handing out Israeli products, some of them the same products that have illegally been boycotted right behind these walls. Shame on them. A Park Slope Co-op with a membership of over 17,000 members passed an illegal BDS vote just a couple of weeks ago. Everyone boycotting products because they come from Israel is on its face illegal, outrageous, and anti-Semitic. Come on, why don't you come and listen? Come and listen. Yeah. No, come and listen, no problem. And it's okay, we're not going to engage. Other than that just shows how the mob mentality will continue if we don't stand up loudly against it. So everyone, when a marketplace removes products based on country of origin, it raises serious questions about whether national identity is being treated as a proxy for individuals and communities. Jewish members and supporters of Israel are experiencing this as exclusionary and stigmatizing, and BDS doesn't uplift people. It seeks to destroy the Jewish state through economic warfare and seeks to alienate and frighten Jewish people because we essentially feel boycotted, and we won't stand for it. No way. And everybody, how fitting is it that today, June 11th, was the date of the end of the 1967 war. So it marks the reunification of Jerusalem. What better time to be standing here in opposition to the racist BDS that's occurring in those walls? So we're standing here today, I'll keep it short, bringing together people from all backgrounds, diverse backgrounds. Look over here, an array of allies, of Jewish individuals, people with moral clarity who believe that discrimination is never acceptable. Everybody, BDS is racism. It's unacceptable. When items from your homeland are boycotted, you don't feel safe, full stop. We'll be hearing from allies, and we are going to stand loud and proud because everyone, as we oppose firmly boycott, divestment, sanction, the only BDS will tolerate is buy, defend, and support products and services. Everyone, buy, defend, support. Buy, defend, support. Buy, defend, support. Buy, defend, support. And now with no further ado, Ghazal Mizrahi, please join me up here with your beautiful voice. She'll be kicking off the speeches here, and I would be remiss if I don't say one huge component today is the food distribution. We come here to spread light, to help the community. We are coming here to help, and we will do just that. Ghazal, please come up here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless America.
Everybody, when this occurred, Andrew Zeidman, who really doesn't need an introduction. He makes things happen. He stands up for what's right. He really does. When this first occurred, we got on the phone. He said, let's do something, and here we are today. I think it's very important to note also, everyone, we are seeing BDS in action now. We've seen the past few years on college campuses, student governments full of useful idiots who are passing BDS resolutions, when in actuality, the administrators veto and know that it's not going to actually amount to anything. But who knows what the future will bring if we're not loud, because just like it's happening now in real time behind these walls, we need to fight this here on college campuses, in city councils, everywhere, because BDS is racist and we won't stand for it. Andrew Zeidman, come on up here. You're amazing.
Hello. V'zofek l'ra'av nafshecha v'nefesh na'ana. Tasbiya v'zorach v'choshech orecha v'afelescha k'tzaharim. If you pour yourself out for the hungry and satisfy the desires of the afflicted, then shall your light rise in the darkness. My name is Dr. Andrew Zeidman, and I have no connection to that, the Park Slope Food Co-op. I was told to make that clear. It's clear. Nothing to do with those people. I do have a connection with Tikkun Olam, repairing the world. For the last few years, I have helped, produced, sponsored gatherings to stand up to atrocities committed by Islamists, by religious supremacy, by jihadists, by a dangerous, destructive, divisive, hateful ideology, be it Kashmir and the Hindu victims, be it Tehran and the Iranian people, be it Nigeria, be it Sudan. I have been at the forefront of public opposition to this evil. A few weeks ago, we commemorated Memorial Day. My dad, his brother, my mom's two brothers, and her father, all 5 of my immediate family members served in World War II fighting the real Nazis. They risked their lives for our freedoms. If you think I'm gonna sit here and watch this soft intifada, to sit here and watch present-day Nazi trash and their allies take that from us, guess again. So here we go. BDS is a terrorist-funded terror network of Jew hatred, of America hatred, any Western value hatred. To use food as a political tool is as low as you can do. So when they go low, we go high. Feeding the hungry is the greatest mitzvah, and today we will do just that. I've come here with friends from different faiths, but one shared humanity, an undeniable desire to do good and to see good triumph over evil, to shed light on the darkness that this Islamist hate brings, to defend humanity against insanity. The organizations that I have partnered with here today are AMWEC, the American Muslim Multi-Faith Women's Empowerment Council, PASWO, Pakistani American Skilled Workers Organization. Both of them are Muslim organizations standing with us. Hindus for Humanity, Dominican Christians. We have everyone represented on the side of good. Thank you all for showing up, for standing up. God bless America. I'm Israel Chai, Payinde, Iran.
Amazing, Andrew. Truly, you always step up and show up, so thank you for that. Everybody, let's give a big chant now. Hey, hey, ho, ho, BDS has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, BDS has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, BDS has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, BDS has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, go. BDS has got to go. BDS has got to go. Beautiful. And now, coming up next is an incredible ally, South Sudanese gentleman. Again, one that needs no introduction. Simon Deng has really been by our side during this entire fight. Simon, please come up here. Thank you, Simon. Oh, you don't want to go. There you go, Simon.
Good afternoon. My name is Simon Deng. I'm from Southern Sudan. I was a victim of racism in Sudan. I was kidnapped at the age of 9. I was held as a slave in Sudan for 3.5 years. When we talk about racism, nobody knows for sure more than I do. Today, I could not believe that something I fought against 30 years ago, 33 years ago, BDS, when there was campaigning in colleges here in the US, in Australia, in Canada, to boycott a diverse in Israel, I stood on the side of my fellow Israeli community.
Thank you, Simon.
For all after 30 years ago, I thought we put this behind us. Today, we have these organizations, food co-ops, coming up with a VS, with a racist modality, racist ideology, racist against one's community, against the state of Israel, against the Jewish community. We have to join hands together as New Yorkers, knowing that New York is the home of the Jewish peoples. We have to stand together and denounce these radicals, food crop, with their radicals, racist ideology, trying to single out the commodity that come from the state of Israel. Guess what? This food come from Israel here is not coming to, no, nothing is coming for the Jewish people, because New York City is a Jewish state. Today, we are here standing proud to call it as it is, that BDS is a racist. BDS is a Nazi. When Hitler went after his ideology of racism to wipe out the Jewish community, God in heaven didn't allow it, even though he killed 6 million. What happened then? The Jewish state was born and Jewish community thrived. And the others, almost about 200 million in the Middle East, with the radicals ideology, they went to finish which Hitler didn't finish, by calling themselves to go and kill the Jews and throw them in the sea. God come from the heavens and cracked their bone, and Jews was the winner. And others come using another tactics of terrorism. But guess what? Jews always thrive. Jews always stand tall. Jews always stand strong, because they did nothing wrong. Jews have contributed to the humanity. Jews contributed to the human society for the good things, innovations in the world. Has come from the state of Israel. Leave out this tiny food crop. We will defeat you, and Jews will win, because Jews are here to stay. And anything from Israel is here to stay, because Israel is helping on humanitarian more than anybody all over the globe. How will you think with your tiny organization that you will defeat the Jewish community? You will not. We will defeat you, and you will die as others who came to kill the state of Israel, and they were punished. More important, to my fellow Jewish community, do not be shy away to stand tall as a Jew. Do not hide yourself as a Jew. Stand tall, because you are Jew. You did nothing wrong. You have friends. And today you can see from here, we have hundreds of millions of Africans are friends to the state of Israel and friends to the Jewish community. And you can see them today. And you can see them from today of who will be speaking here, even that we are these numbers. But we are not numbers, we are powerful. We represented millions and millions, and more important, we represented New York City. New York City is a Jewish state, Jewish city. New York City was built by the hand of the Jewish community. Nobody can tell any Jewish community that I don't like this and I don't like that. If you don't like the commodity come from the Jewish people, then close your store. Yeah. I'm here to say I'm proud to be your friend. Jewish state stood for us before. Today we are standing for them. I'm Israeli Hyde.
Simon. That is a true ally right there. Thank you so much, Simon. Because everybody, BDS is racist hate. BDS is racist hate. BDS is racist hate. BDS is racist hate. And now we have another incredible ally here with us today. We're actually very honored to have him. He came all the way from Atlanta, I believe. Mustafa Azargani. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. Please come up here. He is an author, an analyst, and a peace activist. And he is absolutely incredible. Mustafa, please come up here and share some words. Mustafa? If you want.
مصطفى يا مصطفى أنا بحبك يا مصطفى.
Hello everybody, my name is Mustafa Izargani. I'm a Moroccan Arab Muslim coming here to stand tall with my brothers and sisters of the Jewish faith. To stand tall in support of the state of Israel and its product. How come a country like Morocco right now, the agriculture in Morocco is flourishing because of Israeli technology? 40 million Muslim Moroccans are happy to have Israeli products in their Muslim country, while in the United States, in the country of democracy, a friend of Israel, we have white supremacists boycotting Israeli product. As Arab and Muslim countries are waking up and trying to understand white supremacy is driving this country downhill, and we are not going to allow that. You should not think that violence against Jews starts with violence. It doesn't. We have watched this in the Muslim world. It starts with conversation. It starts verbally with excluding the Jews, putting them in separate neighborhoods, and then the violence comes later. This is exactly what's happening over here. This is not going to hurt Israel. Israel is strong. This is not going to affect Israel. Israel is there to stay. By standing here, we're not only defending Israel, we're defending the values upon which this state, the United States, was built. We're defending America. We're defending America. Look at the history. Look at the history. No country who undermined the Jews has succeeded. Look at our countries in the Muslim Arab world. In few years, between 1940 and 1960, in the Muslim Arab world, we pushed out almost 1 million Jews. Those communities are here in New York and in Canada, and some of them are in Israel, thriving, building empires. And where are we? Our economies, look at Syria, look at Yemen, look at Libya, our economies.
Why you were here? Why are you here?
Okay. And this is a perfect example. This perfect example. Please.
Guys.
Let me show you some of the hypocrisy that I see here every day in the United States. In a country like Syria, where a dictator has been killing millions of his own, I haven't seen any protest. I haven't seen anyone shouting, "Free Syria from the dictator." Not one person. I was able still to find Syrian products in your market while it's run by a genocidal president. But when it comes to Israel, everyone wants to prove their moral clarity by standing against Israel. Here I'm doing the opposite. As an Arab, as a Muslim, as a Moroccan, I'm standing here in support of Israel to show my moral clarity. So thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting Israel. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you so much, Mustafa. Truly, moral clarity as opposed to moral bankruptcy that we're seeing over here. Okay, everybody, and now we have yet another person that doesn't need an introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyway. Mazi Pilip is a Nassau County legislator, has stood so strongly and bravely against opposition and for this exact moral clarity that we're seeking, and we will attain, and we will ensure that we get heard today. Mazi, please come up here.
Thank you everyone for being here and for organizing this. My name is Mazi Pilip. I am Nassau County legislator. I came here all the way from Long Island when I saw what this food co-op did weeks ago. It's unacceptable. Boycotting is racism, and when I see racism, it's easy to recognize it. I grew up in Israel. Believe it or not, I grew up on those food. I was born in Ethiopia. Unfortunately, in Ethiopia, I didn't have that chance of eating whatever I want. But finally, at the age of 12, when I came to Israel, I was able to enjoy by eating healthy food in Israel. Right now, these people, this food co-op is really boycotting Israeli product. Where is the inclusion? New York is about, helping each other. It's all about including everyone. But when it's come to Israel, the Jewish people, nobody really cared. This is unacceptable. What I supposed to feel when you boycotting my country where I grew up in Israel? Where is the inclusion is about? I don't see that. And if this was happening to another group, I know everybody would be up. We are here to really call it out. This is racism. This is not acceptable. Food is something that about to bring everybody together. And what they are doing is so wrong. And we are proud, Zionist, Israeli, American, and we are not going anywhere. And we're gonna fight this together. God bless America. I'm Israel High. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mazi. And now we have another loud voice, unwavering voice. Let's have this incredible Syrian activist, Abe Hamra, come on up here with your energy and moral clarity.
والله جيت لهون لأحكي لكم بالعربي بس المشكلة these white supremacists over there that run the store won't understand a word I'm saying. You see, I'm a Jew that was born and displaced from an Arab country because of the racism, the anti-Semitism, the discrimination this white supremacist supermarket is peddling in. But doesn't surprise me. Almost every single person that walked in and walked out have been white. Almost every single employee has been white. What does that tell you? See, on April 1st, 1933, Hitler's first act in persecuting and targeting Jews was to sever them from all commercial life by issuing a boycott. And now it appears that the Grand Mufti Husseini of Palestine, who fled, went to Iraq, joined the Nazis, and helped lead the Farhud, and and Hitler had a baby, a hate baby, and they named it BDS. It has grown up and moved to Park Slopes, Brooklyn, thinking it was a hipster pursuing justice and human rights. The reality is, the one goal of this organization is not coexistence. They aim for destruction. As a matter of fact, what many of these clueless, hateful, white, liberal, modern-day supremacists don't understand is that their boycott doesn't only affect Jews in Israel. I know you're under the impression that there's an Israeli apartheid, but there's not, you idiots. There are factories owned by Jews and Muslims in Israel. Products that come from joint ownership that you're boycotting. Your white supremacy is boycotting. Believe it to the virtue signaling clueless Karens that turn a blind eye to slavery. We heard from my friend Simon right here talking about his experiences as a purple-haired freak passed by and said, "Fuck you," to a slave who escaped. These Karens want to pretend that they care about humanity. They want to pretend that they're good people, but they turn a blind eye to slavery. They turn a blind eye to anti-LGBTQ violence. They turn a blind eye to the degradation of women in the name of cultural tolerance. That isn't progress, it's not progressive, it's regressive. This is you white entitled Karens using your voice to overshadow the brown victims, the black victims of these oppressive regimes, and to target the one Jewish state. That's called white supremacy, Susan. And what's worse, some of you, I met one actually here that worked for this store, call yourself Jews. And you say, "Not in my name as a Jew," while you side with my Nazis, with the people and the ideologies that displaced me, my family, and 1 million Jews from Arabized countries. You side with that because you don't see us brown passing Jews as equal to your white passing supremacist views of what Judaism is. We have gathered here today, Jews, Muslims, Christians, united together against hate. People with first-hand experience to the violent ideology you idolize. To tell you and to show you a few things. One, you are powerless. You can try to boycott us. You can try to hurt us. You can be as butthurt as you want that the Jew is no longer an easy target, that we have a stake, that we can stand up and protect yourself. We do not give a shit. We will continue in our ways, in our pride, in our support for Israel. We'll double down, triple down, give free Israeli products out. And finally, two, we have come here to tell you one more simple message. And let me stand up so I can face all you lovely white supremacists of the modern age. Be consistent. For the love of God, be consistent. You want to boycott Israel? Fine. We don't need you. For the 100th time, not one person here is crying victim. We don't give a shit. I don't want your fucking support. Okay? I'm being crash. I don't care. I'm telling you, be consistent. Here's a short list, non-inclusive, of things you should consider boycotting. Your iPhone, Google, BMW, Volkswagen, Ford, GM, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and so many other medicines. The list can continue, but you get the point. Go ahead, you useless, pathetic freaks boycotting Israeli products, but be consistent, goddammit. I bet you can't be, because that's too much to ask of your entitled, fragile white supremacy. Inconvenience yourself. Boycott the iPhone? No, how do we record ourselves and make believe we're standing up for justice? I thought a boycott would stop a genocide. Is stopping to use your iPhone not as important as stopping a genocide? You're a bunch of liars, a bunch of white supremacists. We know you. We'll never forgive you. We'll never forget you. The 1 million Jews who were displaced from Arabized country, the reason you don't hear about us is because we didn't take 30, 70 years to cry victim and try to harass our Muslim brothers and sisters. We just wanted to move on. We wanted to live, and we are surviving, and we are thriving, and we will continue. I'm Messiah High, and God bless America!
Hey, let's get that energy. Get over here. Everyone, hey ho, BDS has got to go, hey ho, BDS has got to go, hey ho, BDS has got to go. Thank you. And now we have another incredible gentleman here, a true ally who has been another loud, incredible, supporter is even a hard word to wrap my head around. It's an individual with moral clarity that has the bravery to speak, even when sometimes the silent majority is too silent and the loud minority is too loud. But this gentleman here, Sheikh Musa Drame, please come up here. Sheikh, a community organizer, an incredible gentleman, please share some words.
Good afternoon. Let's begin by breaking BDS. Very healthy, very tasty. My name is Sheikh Musa Drame. I am the president of Muslims-Israel Dialogue. I'm happy to let you know that between October and December, we have taken 3 groups of Muslim intellectuals to Israel. About 61 Muslim intellectuals, and all of them now are Zionist Muslims. Because they have witnessed what 99% of Muslims don't know, which is Israel is a miracle, it's a blessing to the world, and if you boycott it, a lot of people will die, because a lot of innovations came out of Israel. But we're here in New York. Yesterday, if you read one of our dailies, our controller said the boycott of Israel could cost New York $37 billion. If you boycott Israel, New York will suffer about $37 billion. It was, put out yesterday. And I also want to remind my fellow cooperation, Israel is not apartheid state. Israel is not apartheid state. We just came from them. And I also want to let you know that the moral clarity is not to put apple versus orange, but apple to apple. But if you put apple to apple, you cannot find the second apple, because Israel is unique. Israel is unique in the world. Israel is about 8,600 square miles. One of the smallest places in the world. Saudi Arabia, one of the Arab League members, is 830,000 square miles, meaning that you can put 90 Israel within one Arab state, 90 times. Yet, Israel is among the top 10 most innovative nations in the world. If you boycott it, people will die. Now we call BDS with a new name, which is blind, dumb, and stupid. You gotta be completely blind to Israel's innovation. You gotta be totally dumb not to benefit from it. And you have to be completely stupid to deny humanity what Israel stands for. So it is a blind, dumb, and stupid. I'll end with this. Mamdani, our most favorite bigot, Mamdani said he's not visiting Israel. We said, no problem, we're gonna go for you, and we went. Mamdani said he's not marching on Israel Day Parade. We said, no problem. 5 Muslim organizations marched for the first time. And we are now ready to take action anytime Mamdani come up with anti-Israel, anti-Zionist, and anti-Semitic move. Muslims are now activated to counter in a louder, most pronounced way, because we know what to do and we will do it. Finally, I will end with this. There isn't a single institution that you admire without Jewish DNA in New York. Whether it's educational, medical, charity, innovation, human rights, legal, you name it. Every single institution that you cherish, there's a Jewish DNA. And most of this DNA is connected to Israel. So if you want thriving, safe, and successful New York, then you got to provide it to the Jewish community so that they continue to do what they have been doing for centuries. God bless you all, and I am Israel Chai.
And you said it best, everyone. BDS, blind, dumb, stupid. Blind, dumb, stupid. Blind, dumb, stupid. Blind, dumb, stupid. So now we have a beautiful lady coming up here who not only does she have an incredible voice, both singing voice, but also voice of a true activist. Ghazal Mizrahi, please come up here and share some words.
My name is Ghazal Mizrahi. I'm an American, Iranian Jewish singer and the daughter of parents who fled the Islamic regime in Iran. My mother, as a Jewish woman, was forced to wear a hijab throughout all of her school years. One day while walking to school, her hijab was pushed back just by a couple inches, showing her hairline, and she was detained by the morality police and nearly sent to prison for it. She was also denied the right to speak as valedictorian of her graduating class because she is Jewish. My parents left everything behind that they had ever known so that I would not have to grow up under the same fear, religious extremism, oppression, and a government that treated Jews as less than human. They left behind a country that runs through my blood and veins, a country I have never been able to visit because I am a Jew. And now, decades later, I see some of the same dangerous ideas that my family fled from being normalized here in New York City. When I hear Zohran Mamdani normalize rhetoric like globalize the Intifada and dismiss fears of Jewish New Yorkers, I cannot and will not stay silent. A few years ago, I would have never imagined myself standing at protests with a microphone in my hand. But there comes a moment in history where silence stops being peace. In November, I posted a statement saying these may be our final moments of freedom with our hair uncovered in New York City. And I meant it, because my mother lived under Sharia law as a Jewish woman. Because people hear the word Sharia and they think of some faraway country, but I think of my mother, a little Jewish girl nearly sent to prison because her hijab slipped back by an inch. Because we watched Mahsa Amini die for defying that ideology. Because history does not begin with violence, it begins with normalization. It begins when people are too afraid to speak up. It begins when extremists are excused, when hatred is justified, and when mobs screaming outside synagogues becomes something society is told to accept. And it begins when discrimination is repackaged as activism. Anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. There is no difference between the two. My parents did not sacrifice everything so their daughter could grow up watching the same poison be spread through our streets in America. I am here today because I refuse to stay silent while Jewish Americans are targeted, intimidated, and told that their fear is somehow not real. New York City belongs to all of us, not extremists, not radicals, not those who spread division and hatred. And if my family crossed oceans to escape the ideology once, then I will sure as hell fight to make sure Americans never have to escape it again. Long live Iran, long live America, and Am Yisrael Chai.
Thank you so much, Ghazal. And you know, you touched on something so important. Everybody, this transcends not just policy. And yes, we know BDS is racism. BDS is idiotic. We will fight BDS. But it transcends that, because what it all is also about is how it's experienced by members who feel singled out and unwelcome. And that is not okay. We know members that have left the Park Slope Food Co-op because they felt unwelcome, because they felt unsafe, and also because they were strong and have had enough. So we need to ensure that we stay strong, we stay united, we stay loud. And on that note, I have a gentleman who would like to come say some words, another wonderful ally. As you see here today, is so much about allyship, and it's a true show of multi-faith coming together, uniting. So please, Pankaj Mehta, please come up here from Hindus for Universal Human Rights. Pankaj, please share some words. Thank you.
Hello. Shalom. Salam. Namaste. My name is Pankaj Mehta. I am from Hindus for Universal Human Rights. I am here today because of simple principle, moral clarity. As Mustafa and others rightly said that we need moral clarity. When one individual or one group is targeted, they don't have to face hate alone. We stand with them. We stand all the terrorist attack from 9/11 to October 7, to attack in Nigeria, to attack on Mumbai. Terrorism is terrorism. Let's focus on that. Now, talking about human rights, let's talk about human rights in Syria. Whole community is wiped out, Yazidis. Does anybody know the name Nadia Murad? And I'm glad the previous speaker talked about Masa Amini. Women are not property. Women have an equal right. Minorities have an equal right, no matter where, whether it's a Syria or a Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, a lot of Hindus were lynched because they were minority. So it doesn't matter where one stands. One victim, hate against one community is hate against every community.
Yes, it is.
That's why I'm here from Westchester County, came here to support, to tell Park Slope, well, if you are going to be a selective, just Google and find out how many people were killed in Nigeria, Syria, in Bangladesh, just because religious identity. That is not an excuse. Hate is hate. It cannot be wrapped around our religion. Okay, moral clarity means we do not change our values depending who the victims are. Too often our society practices selective empathy. We loudly speak for some victims and remain silent about others. As I said earlier, I never seen a protest against Yazidis who faced genocide. The girls and women, they were kidnapped and enslaved. I didn't see a protest on campus. I didn't see any protest on city halls. I didn't hear the mayor saying against that. Why his